season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. On 2nd and 7, Hurts caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go play action with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Ravens hit 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in the back and forth first half. The teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the... That's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson.
And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The tight end in motion right.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Pittman, 33 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hurts. The slant to his running back. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Here's Jones again on second down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Jones again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Jackson. And it's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense offense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a shot.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And complete to Drake London.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But first down, Hurts. Caught by Woods.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
On third down, here's Jones. Room here to run.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Woods.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might lump.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hurry, hurry!
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Aaron Jones.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
But, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.